Just gonna be double checking to make sure we're alive. And we are. Okay, so guys, we're gonna be talking today just a little bit about this whole new class preview that they're doing. It's kind of like a preview series where basically they're going to show us how these classes are going to work. Now, the classes that we have available for us to show right now are the Priest, the Mage, and the Hunter. So we're going to start off with the Hunter this time, just because of the fact that it's was one of the first ones released. So let's just make sure this in the background here is as centered as possible. If you enjoy the Dancing Boomkin, give it a like or hit the follow button on Twitch. So basically we're going to be talking about this today, and all this information is coming from MMO Champion, as well as I do believe there is access to the WoW site as well that is a link to all these things, and we're going to just be talking about what they go through, and we're going to be just reading what is said on the site here. So they're talking about exploring the Hunter to find out what's in store for different classes in this overview. They begin looking to look at class and specialization design with the Hunter in these blogs, blah blah blah. In many ways, Hunters in Legion embodies our key philosophies as class change. Hunters are strong, core fantasy, they're master at tracking prey, experts at sniping enemies with bows and guns at a distance, tamers of wild beasts, trappers of unsuspected foes. The challenge of a hunter, challenge with the Hunter class in WoW is that the most part, while all three specs deliver their basic fantasy, the distinction between them is fairly minimal. In Legion, we focused better on differentiating specializations to deliver a more dynamic and varied experience. So Beast Mastery, it says here, among the most gifted hunters, there are those who have, from birth, felt a profound bond with the creatures of the wild. The Beast Masters are drawn to the peerless primal world, invigorated by its dangerous and untamed nature. Primitive landscape becomes home. Ferocious predator becomes kin. Whether in the thrill of the hunt or the heat of battle, Beastmasters call forth a litany of vicious animals to overwhelm prey and not the enemy's will. Beastmasters are drawn from the peerless primal world, invigorated by its dangerous and untamed nature. So the gameplay, how we're working here is going to be like this. The Beast Mastery is basically going to be the same. We have some shots for like they're going to still have bows, and what's going to happen with the bows is they're a supplement to the Beast's DPS. Most of your DPS is coming from your pet, so it's going to be more of you're playing a class that plays its pet to use against the enemies. So we're going to go over some of the stuff here. To give you an idea of what Beastmasters look in action, here's a basic look at their core combat abilities. Cobra Shot, 30 focus, 40 yard range, instant, a quick shot that causes moderate physical damage. Dire Beast, 40 yard range, instant, 10-second cooldown. Summons a powerful beast to attack your target for 8 seconds. Each time the beast deals damage, you will gain 4 focus. Summoning a beast reduces the remaining cooldown of Bestial Wrath by 13 seconds. Kill Command, 20 focus, 25 yard range from pet. Instant, 6-second cooldown. Give the command to kill, causing your pet to instantly inflict strong damage to the target. So basically we're going to be doing the same as we're doing now. It's going to be, we're getting our focus back with our Cobra Shot. We're using our Dire Beast to get the Cobra, to get more focus back. We're trying to make sure Bestial Wrath is up for quite a bit, and we have it in situational awareness. Kill command is still going to be used, so you're going to be using it to command your pet to go in for the kill and do a strong attack. Wild Call. Passive, your critical strikes now have 30% chance to reset the cooldown of Dire Beast. So it looks like we're going to be actively pressing that Dire Beast button. More along the lines of actively keeping your arcane missiles up as a mage. Mastery is Master of the Beast. Increases the damage done by your pets by 45% with Mastery from typical gear. Additionally, provide a glimpse on how some talents may build upon this. Here is one example of the Beastmaster specific talent, Way of the Cobra, passive. For every pet or guardian that you have active, Cobra Shot deals an additional 5% damage. So, the more times that you're using your Wild Beast, or your Dire Beast, you have your pet out, perhaps you have something else that brings out another pet slash guardian. Assuming that when they say pet slash guardian, it would count for maybe the jewel crafting, the little things that give you mana back and stuff. I think those count as a guardian. So if you have a guardian, that's another 5% chance or 5% damage with Cobra Shot. So your Cobra Shot's going to be dealing a little bit more damage than usual, but you're still going to be using that to get your focus back. Gameplay. Here's a basic look at the core combat abilities of the Survival Hunter. Harpoon, a 5 to 40 yard range, instant 15-second cooldown. Hurl a harpoon at your target and pull them towards you, ridding them in place for 3 seconds. Going to be a huge thing in PvP, I think. You're going to be, as a hunter, so as a Death Knight, we can use the Death Knight as an example. The way the Death Knight works is the Death Knight will just basically, basically the Death Knight will just go like, it'll pull the target to him, and it roots it in place for like 2 seconds, I think. This is a 3-second root. So if you pull that in, if you pull a person into your group, lock them in place, bam, PvP match. If you get your team to pile on them, there's a flag carrier, there's anything like that, and it's very good in PvP and PvE, especially when you need to escape from something, because I am assuming that the Harpoon's 3-second type thing there is going to be a very, very it's going to be very intuitive. It's going to be very, just the word I'm looking for. It's going to be very important for you to use that so you can get away from the target and get some distance between you while keeping your pet on them. Sorry, I do this without a script, so it's kind of fucked. Raptor Strike, 20 focus, melee range, instant. A Vicious Slash, dealing moderate physical damage. So again, we're going to be using maybe the blunt end of your bow to attack the target. Maybe you're hitting it with the bow, because it said that it's going to be using a bow. I don't know if we're going to get like a knife offhand or something. Maybe that is going to be a thing. Perhaps. Laceration, 35 focus, melee range, instant, 10-second cooldown. Terror wounded to the target, dealing heavy damage over 12 seconds. Developer comment, we promise that it will do good damage. So it's going to be a good like ticking dot on somebody. It's going to make it bleed. Mongoose Bite, we got a melee range, instant, 10-second recharge, 3 charges. So 3 charges, 30 seconds for all 3 recharges to come back. A brutal attack, attempting to sever the enemy's limbs, dealing strong physical damage. Each consecutive Mongoose Bite dealt within 3.5 seconds of the last one will deal 50% increased damage, stacking up to 6 times. So if you work if you're going to be on a boss fight, and you're working this Mongoose Bite, you've got to be working it so you have the damage, you have the damage, you have the damage, and then by the time that dot or that the tick runs off for the ability to do 50% damage, you're going to make sure that you want to have your damage, you want to make sure that that is a damaging ability very close, very, very fast. Flanking Strike, 20 focus, 25 yard range from pet, instant, 6-second cooldown. Give the command to kill, causing your pet to instantly inflict strong damage to its target. So it looks like it's going to be, it's going to be more of along the lines of You know, you're going to be doing a lot of melee as a survival hunter. I thought that was a beast mastery hunter still, but I forgot that it moved down to survival. So yeah, what we've been talking about for the last like 5 minutes have been the survival hunter, which is why it's very, very melee heavy, which is awesome. So flanking strike is basically giving your pet the command to kill. So it's basically like your beast mastery's kill command. Wing clip, 30 focus instant, maims the target, reducing the movement for 50%. Again, very, very good, you know, very, very good PvP thing. Mastery is hunting companion. Your pet's attacks have 20% chance to grant you an additional charge of Mongoose Bite. Additionally, to provide a glimpse on how some talents may be built on this, here's an example of one of the survival specific talents. Snake Hunter, instant 1 minute cooldown, instantly grants you 3 charges of Mongoose Bite. So you're going to be using your pet in tandem with your melee abilities to keep that Mongoose Bite up, so you keep constantly dealing the 50% more damage on each other Mongoose strike. Looks like it's very good. It's going to be a very, very cool thing. Marksmanship Hunter. Sniper is hiding. The marksman unleashes arrows and bullets with deadly precision. So it looks like that maybe they will be using either an arrow type thing or a gun. Maybe it's going to change between a gun and a bow. Maybe they're not sure yet. But it's probably just the fact that from going forward in the next expansion, we won't have our artifact weapon, I would imagine. And the gameplay kind of goes as follows. It's a lone wolf gameplay introduced in Warlords of Draenor. So you're not going to be having a pet. But you're going to probably have a 20% overall chance to like deal more damage. It's just the fact that you've lost the pet. And the some of the abilities are Arcane Shot, 40-yard range, instant. It's a quick shot that causes moderate arcane damage and generates 5 focus. Seek Vulnerabilities, passive. Targets hit by Arcane Shot and Multi-Strike have a chance to be marked with Hunter's Mark for 6 seconds. Could be a very huge DPS increase, especially if you're on a pack of mobs and you have you have the multi-shot and it hits it on all of them. It's probably going to cause a lot of damage going through. Marked Shot, 30 focus, 40-yard range. It's a channeled ability. Rapidly fires a shot at 3 targets afflicted by Hunter's Mark, dealing strong physical damage. Usable while moving. Also exposes vulnerability in targets, snaring them by 15% and increasing aim shots damage done to the target by 25%. Last 10 seconds and stacks it 3 times. So you're gonna be a lot on the move. This Mark Shot is gonna be like a la as Barrage. So like how you use Barrage and you can use it while moving. It's going to be the same thing. Aim Shot is 50 focus, 40-yard range, 1.5 second cast time. A powerful aim shot that deals strong physical damage. Mastery for the Marksmanship Hunter is Sniper Training. Critical strike damage and range of all shots is increased by 12.5% with Mastery from typical gear. Additionally, to give you a good idea of how some of the talents may be built upon in this, here's an example of a marksmanship only talent. Lock and Load, passive, attach explosive charge to your aim shot, dealing strong additional fire damage to the target and all enemies within 4 yards. Your ranged auto attacks have a 5% chance to trigger Lock and Load, causing your next 2 aim shots to cost no focus and be instant. So it's more like it's a good way of getting that going. And that's more or less the line of the Hunter. So it's saying today that Monday is the Priest, Mage, Paladin. We've got the Priest and Mage up. They haven't released the Paladin yet, but maybe later on tonight. Tuesday is going to be the Warlock, Death Knight, Shaman. Wednesday is going to be the Warrior, Monk, Druid, and Thursday will be your Rogue. So we've got a lot of classes to come and deal with. So unfortunately this was the first one, so I kind of fucked up in everything I said. But it looks like this is going to be a very, very, this is an expansion that brings a lot of change, and a lot of people are going to find that they might not like their class anymore after this, which is going to cause a lot of re-rolling, especially if that's in the first couple of hours of gameplay. Yep. But I thank you guys for watching, and if you watched on Twitch, hit that follow button, and if you're watching on the YouTube channel, go ahead and give us a like, maybe favorite, and if you like the channel's content, hit the subscribe button. And we'll see you guys in the next one. We're going to be doing that in a couple minutes, and we're going to be dealing with the mage next, I believe. So we'll see you guys.